All right, what is up, guys? Bobgar here. This is our second week of the $10 10 ticket deck modern gauntlet that we're doing. We have red green land destruction against Angel Reanimator. We're gonna see how this matchup goes. I think I'm on red green land destruction, which I think is the favorite. It actually did really well in its games pre-tournament, which gave it a pretty high seed, and then I just think Angel Reanimator needs to get to 4 lands, so we might just be able to keep them under that lock, but it's quite possible they'll just get to 4 and then win on the spot, because we don't actually have good interactions if they do get to there. Anyway, so we're going to give it a shot. I will play first, and I will mulligan. That is not keepable. This one probably is. Not the best I've seen, but I think I will keep it. This game is probably not going to look a lot like playing Magic, but we'll see how it goes. Both of our decks are a little weird. I think the red-green lane destruction is pretty bad against super proactive decks like aggro decks, but pretty good against combo decks. I think we will 1, 2, 3, 4. We do need to get to 5 to play out Duis if we want to play out Duis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do kind of want more stuff though. We have a lot of ways to get land. I think I'm actually going to put it on the bottom, but it's possible I'll regret that. I just can't think of... I guess if I draw a second Duis, I'll probably regret it. Right, main phase, land, and go. I got a coffee here, so I'm going to drink it occasionally. Hopefully it doesn't bug people too much. Got a brand new fancy coffee today. I should also flag out, it's possible I'll miss the $10 deck show next weekend, just because my girlfriend has her birthday and we're doing some stuff for that, so it's possible I'll miss. All right, see, that was a really good draw. I'll do Secure Tribe Elder. So now I'm feeling a lot better about things. We'll see what we draw. Well, I guess we have to decide before then. She's going to start dumping things in her graveyard. She did play a practice match with Angel Reanimator and she beat me, but I was also not on this deck. I was on, oh god, I don't remember what deck I was on. I was probably on like See the Unwritten, and See the Unwritten also doesn't really do much until turn 4 or 5. So I think, so I could get rid of this and play Acid Moss. Actually, that's probably better. I was thinking about keeping and playing Stone Rain this turn, but I guess if I play Acid Moss next turn, I can play Duis if I really want to, which might just be worth it. And we get another Stone Rain. Well, this is feeling pretty good on the play. I'm not sure she's going to be able to do all that much. Land, because I don't think her deck has a good way of dealing with Duis if I get it down. Although, if I get another land, double Stone Rain might just be better. But I think she, yeah. If I don't get a land, I'll just Duis probably. I think the long-term lock is too powerful. Oh, she's stuck on 1 land? Oof. Well, you know what? This is probably the right thing to do. Feels a little dirty. And then, now she's just under a lock where I don't think she has any chance of winning. I'm just going to get out the one thing that can actually do damage in my hand. And then wait for targets for the other spells. This could reasonably be a scoop for Angel Reanimator at this point, probably. So I don't think there's any way for her to not lose to this, so it's mostly just like waiting for 4 turns till I kill you. Well, I can't play anything in my hand really. Just swing with my 6/6, pass turn. At least if she gets what's it called? Backmoor Salvage in the graveyard, she can guarantee she's just getting lands every turn. But she doesn't have any way to ramp out multiple lands, so I think she's pretty locked. Yep. That seems fair to me. I don't think there's a better way to play that on her end. Well, Crumble to Dust might actually be really good against her. I don't know what I would go down. I guess maybe actually they're just better than like Avalanche Rider, because I don't care about the blocking off that. Lightning Bolt doesn't do much. I guess actually I probably want these. This becomes slightly less important because the Death Touch is not super relevant. Maybe go down one of these, and that puts me at 60. That actually is probably correct. Let's try that. Being on the draw makes it a lot more likely she'll just get to 4 mana and win, unfortunately. But it is a pretty draw-dependent deck, so depends what she ends up getting. And there's not a lot of good sideboard in any of the decks against land destruction, unfortunately. So this could be a pretty quick match. Yeah, I mean it's definitely a keep, right? Feels like a keep to me. Caves of Kolios. Uh-oh. Duress. Probably taking Tormod's Crypt here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's the thing you have to take in that instance, because that just basically shuts down your whole combo, since you have to get almost half your deck in your graveyard to go off. I mean, admittedly, her deck could probably just value me and get like a quarter of it in and just bring back 5 or 6 creatures and beat me, but... Oh, I probably should have taken those out. Those do nothing in the matchup. Why didn't I take those out? I guess I've got their main board in the deck. Well, that's fine. Suspend that. Guarantees turn 3 we can do lane destruction, but depending on what she has, that might be too slow. It's also going to be hard to take time off for this guy if she has a lot of lands. Kicking myself. I forgot this was in the deck. I don't know, I just didn't see it there when I was looking through my side, my main board for things to take out. This is just absolutely a dead card. Not that the other cards I took out would have been very good, but they would have been better than this, like an Avalanche Rider. Things like that. I forget what else I took out, but... Oh, Acidic Slime. I think I took out one Mamp card too. Pop Filter should be like slightly away from the mic so it's not touching it. Not that that probably matters. Fortunately, I don't get this turn. I get it next turn. Well, it's gonna give me a little bit of land, but no place this turn, which is a little sad. She does have a Dakmor Salvage, which she could pretty reasonably dredge here if she wants to, because that gets her another land anyway. She decides not to dredge it. Maybe she's digging for lands. And doesn't want the untapped one. Or the tapped one, rather. Sometimes turn 3 it's worth dredging it just because you often... Depends on what's in your hand, but you often just only have a 2-drop, so you don't care about the dredge. It's up to 3 mana. I can't take her off white, which is going to suck. Another Duress. Probably takes Molten Rain, either that or Stone Rain. Both of those would be pretty good takes. I'm going to get to kill Alien next turn, though. Stone Rain, alright. I mean, slightly worse, but I don't think the 2 damage off Molten Rain will really matter. So, not significant. Not significantly worse. Alright, this comes off Suspend. Yeah, those Duresses were... She sideboarded well, that's for sure. Those Duresses were the right choice. Cast this. Let's grab a Forest just because we have the mountain in hand. That was a relatively good draw. Molten Rain on... Let's get rid of the Black Source. To keep her off black mana if we can. Not that... There's very little in the deck that actually uses black mana, although I guess the Dresses do, but... I can't really attack any of the other colors of mana successfully, so... Feels like the right one to do. Tormenting Voice. Oh, did she cast Tormenting Voice? Oh no, she just dredged Dakmor Salvage, which happened to flip a Tormenting Voice. I'm silly. Alright, so she dredged the Dakmor Salvage, which she can play as a land if she wants to. Fortunately, she hasn't ended up getting very good stuff in her graveyard for the combo. Yeah, I'm not sure the land destruction deck will be that good against most of the decks, but it is good against this kind of deck that needs to get to 4 mana for sure. Bound Crag. She doesn't have any of the combo in her graveyard. Man. It is super tempting to slam Duis here. So I don't think she can go off next turn anyway. I think I'm going to do it. I think the repeated value is enough that it's worth it. Assuming she doesn't have her, like, double Lightning Bolt or some other way to remove it. Because she'll be able to get to 4 mana here, but she doesn't have Unveil Rights or any of the combo pieces in her graveyard yet, so... Hopefully Duis will just be able to start getting in and doing work. She could just play down some creatures for fair, though, which actually might not be a terrible idea. Oh, she's just gonna Fiend Hunter my Duis. That's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Just gonna start beating me down 1 life at a time. Does feel like a pretty smart play. Still don't feel too bad about taking the turn off to do that. Kill this. I'm on a 20 turn clock, but it's not the scariest. Tormenting Voice. Oh, she got a Stinkweed Imp out, which she can start dredging if she wants to. Don't know if she wants to dredge here or if she needs the lands. So Dakmore Salvage, she can dredge back and replay as lands. That's like the last one I probably want to destroy. Taking her off white takes her off the flashback on Unburial Rites, which is what you can do for forward to combo with the deck, and taking her off red takes her off all her search spells. So if you can take her off red, that's probably where the deck wants to be, but it's going to be hard. Red is the most common color in the deck, so it's going to be hard to keep her off red. Alright, gets in for 1. Pass his turn. Do I do this now? Or do I wait a turn? I think I can wait a turn. I think it's more important to get rid of the, hopefully get rid of the ability to search. And then I can slam this next turn. Hopefully that'll find me something to do. At least the second game turned into a game. The first one was just killed all the lands and she never had a chance. This one, it's Fiend Hunter beats versus nothing on board, which is not an exciting game. I think we have the long game, but Zulaport Cutthroat. Well, this does kill Zulaport at least, if I want to go that route. Probably not going to do it yet. I can afford to take another hit while I use this spell, unless I draw something else I want to do. Take 1, go to 18. So I got this. I'm going to bank on, I'm going to do this. I might still be able to do this if I want to. Draw 3. Well, we get another one of those next turn. I could do this now. I think I'm going to wait 1 turn. Or at least 1 turn. Down to 18. I'm losing slowly. Oh god, and she found a red source. She can do another search card if she wants to. Well, she might just have another creature to play for all I know. Nope, Faithless Looting. So she does have a search. That might get her more lands too, which would be very good for her, I think. So my plan next turn is probably boop, 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 but it could vary based on this and based on what I draw. Based on how much I think I need this. She does know about this, which probably makes it slightly worse, but I don't know if she'll remember. I think it does show under the little shown tab if she wants to look at that. Seems like she has some hard decisions to make on what to discard, which is not too surprising. She discards Angel and Stinkweed Imp. She has a lot of dredgers in there. She attacks for 2. Alright. I draw. Let's lead off on Harmonize. Oof. Alright, well, that was not a good Harmonize. About as bad as it can get. I wish I had sideboarded these out for the couple fire spouts I have on my sideboard. Make it a lot better in this matchup since I'm not really worried about the speed on their side. The one thing that makes their deck a little hard is they do have a lot of ways to search for well, that was one of the ones I was afraid of. They do have a lot of ways to search for lands. Gets in for 2 again. I got 14. She's starting to build up a serious clock. If all I draw is lands, I'm going to be in trouble. Oof. Wow. That is actually absolutely crazy. So I had 5 lands in a row. Something like that, maybe 6. I mean, I guess I'll try to Pyroclasm here. Oop, bumped the mic slightly, oops. Still not sure whether it was right to use it or keep it. Yep, that's the right thing to do. I take damage off that. She's going to be able to swing for 3 a turn, but gets 1 guy off the board. I mean, it's the best I could hope for once the Aristocrat was out. I mean, I guess I could have waited till I could double Pyroclasm if I drew a second one, but still think that's pretty much fine. Oh, she had flashback on Burial Rites on Angel. That's very good. Does she have the full combo? She does not currently have the combo, I don't think. Does not look like she has the combo yet. Because she can't exile. Oh, she should have. Should I scoop to her just because she missed it? She had the combo if she sacked Fiend Hunter to Cartel Aristocrat before playing that. I mean, she's probably just going to beat me down now anyway. so maybe it doesn't matter. Actually, she might just be able to... Oh, she does 3 damage for everything she sacks, so she can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes. Alright, well, we lost game 2. I'm actually super impressed that she made it through there. Well, I think I definitely want to go down the pyroclasms. Up the fire spouts. Maybe even up the lightning bolts. Is lightning bolt worth it? Lightning bolt is definitely better than pyroclasm because it kills the person that can exile my stuff. Yeah, man, I was halfway through my deck. I hit a single Duos of Calamity. That means in the last half of my deck, I had 6 of my big threats. Didn't draw any of my crumbles either, which would have been really good. Didn't draw any of my acid mosses. I literally harmonized twice and got 7 lands off them or something, like 6 lands off them, I think. That is ridiculous. I could go down like a search or something. They're not super good here. And just go up more threats because it definitely felt like keeping her down on land was pretty good. And the game's going to go a little late, but that does slow me down a bit too. Yeah, let's do it like this. I just don't want to go too light on stuff because it felt like I had nothing to do. I literally had 12 lands, 4 of which were in hand, and then nothing to do at the end of that game. So, I mean, I think this is a keep too, but it's not a very good hand, so I'm gonna hit keep. I think actually we might lose with this hand, but one way to find out. Well, I don't know if she can get it once it's on the battlefield, so I'm just gonna cast it now. Can't duress it when it's in play. Yeah, I mean, I think it was an unkeepable hand if I didn't have Tormod's Crypt. But given that I had Tormod's Crypt, I felt like it was worth it. Worth it to try. Oh, no duress this time. Hopefully she doesn't have Artifact Hate in there. That's what I'm scared of now. That was a pretty good draw. Let's draw, let's go. No play this turn, though. Second land. Red, and then black or white. Oh, nope, just Faithless Looting. And she does after us? God damn it. Well, it's not the end of the world, but it's a little annoying. She takes the only card she can take, the one I just drew. Well, if she'd used that turn 1, it would have been a whiff, which would have been really nice. But unfortunately, she gets to take the card that I wanted. And we can still probably play it turn 5, so it's not the end of the world, but definitely not good. Okay. Well, that was a relatively good draw. Secure Tri-Builder. Pass turn. Probably lead on Dark Dwellers. Well, she has another land. She plays down a cut to it. That's fine. Okay. And step, I will sack this guy for probably just green. I mean, it doesn't actually matter much right here. Let's see what I draw for turn 2. Just, okay, that's not very relevant. Play down this guy. I will, yeah. Okay. Cast this here. Take her off black, do 2 damage, pass turn. Well, now we have a 4/4 menace. It's not the worst. 2 mana. Playing something. Oh, she has to pick the 2 cards to discard. It's probably a Cathartic Reunion. Oh no, it's Tormenting Voice. She only gets to discard 1 card. Alright, she discards this person who she was probably going to play, but then I took her off black so she couldn't, which feels good. Definitely doesn't want to attack here. I guess maybe. Probably doesn't want to attack here. That's what I should actually say. Alright. Is it better to do this or this? Probably better to do this now. Plus it like puts her pretty far away from, because if she went like Plains and then Fiend Hunter, I would be pretty screwed. So when I wouldn't be, I mean, I'd actually still be in pretty good shape, but that's the risk that I wanted to mitigate. And she definitely potentially could have. I'm assuming that was her draw for turn. Because I think she didn't have a land drop last turn. So I'm still in that state where she could go land drop Fiend Hunter would kind of suck for me. Especially if she has like 2 Fiend Hunters in hand, that would be rough. She could do that 2 turns in a row. Nope, probably just a Cathartic Reunion right now. But she might find another white mana. Fiend Hunter is pretty good. It's a good card, that's for sure. Yep, Cathartic Reunion, discarding Duress and Angel. Man. Alright. Forest. I'm guessing she has some lands now, but trying to keep her off white. Get in for 4. Oh, no, she can't block. That's Menace. Menace is one of those weird ones where it says Menace, you go, what the hell does that mean? I have to bleep out that part where I said something else that was not appropriate for this family-friendly stream that I do. Oh, she has another white. No! Stop drawing white mana! Uh-oh. Oh, she's gonna be able to double block it next turn, if she wants to. Oh, let's see what I draw. That doesn't do very much. Boop. Well, I'm gonna try to play this guy, right? I'm not gonna hold that in hand and like pretend like I have something. Attack in. She has to block both on it. No, she gains 2 and I lose 2. Oh, she gains 4 and I lose 4. Is that what happens? I don't know. She gains a bunch and I lose a bunch. That seems fine. Yep. She gains 4, I lose 4. So that puts her back into a pretty good position. Back up to 9. And she has double white, so she can Fiend Hunter something if she wants to. She does. What does she Fiend Hunter? Probably Duis, I would guess. Although she... No, but Duis has Trample, yeah. She's gotta be Duis. I was like, she can't block this one though, so she's gonna go back down to 4. She needs a second Fiend Hunter in hand and for me not to draw Land Destruction probably. Which is certainly possible. Yeah. That was not a good draw for me, that's for sure. Okay. Play down land. Pass turn. Does she have the second Fiend Hunter? I think that's what she needs to not. Well, I guess any creature will block for a turn. But she mostly needs second Fiend Hunter here. Because if she doesn't have second Fiend Hunter, I can attack and she's going to be forced to block with that and I can get my other guy back. Well, she can double block now. And she can even have that one live by giving it pro red by stacking the Fiend Hunter. Which is probably what she's going to need to do, I would guess. But I still think that's a strategy that's going to end up with me winning. Not that this is super important, but I'll do this now for the heck of it. Well, this ended up actually being a really close match, which is kind of nice. I'm still impressed that she won game 2. I thought I had it pretty well, but those Duresses wrecked me, and then she managed to grind it out. I got a little unlucky with my land draws. She didn't block? She just loses then. Well, I don't think that mattered. She probably should have double blocked there and then sacked Fiend Hunter to give Cartel pro red, but then she's going to have at most 3 lands, and then I'm going to be swinging with a 4/4 and a 6/6 trample. So she probably should have blocked, but I don't think it mattered. So good games. I'm going to go catch up with Melissa. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Bobgar here. I just really wanted to quickly say, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you enjoy my content in general and would like to see more of it, subscribe. I'll be coming out with more content in the future. And please leave me comments and let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, both in terms of production and in terms of my play and my deck building and all that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.